Yeah, welcome to Mass 112 YouTube. Thank you. The question I have for you today said solve 86 or what we call exponential equation. This is what we call exponential equation, which is indices. So we'll look at this. We said solution. We said we should solve that. We'll look at this solution. Remember what we did in our former lesson? This 9 raised to power x plus 1 minus 13 3 raised to power x plus what 4 equals to 0. Look, as I said before, this man is an expo, which indicates to me that I'm going to have this x raised to power x here. This man at the middle is telling me that, boy, you need to have me at the extreme end here. That's what this man is telling me. As I see this 3 raised to power x, he just indicate to me that I'm going to have this here. So what will I do? I will now say this man is something as 3 raised to power 2 or raised to power x plus 1. You remember? And minus 13 x 3 raised to power what x plus what 4 equals to what 0. Then what again? I will have this to be what 3 raised to power what 2 into x plus what 1. You remember? This is something minus 13 into 3 raised to power x plus 4 equals to what 0. You get me? Then now this is something as 3 raised to power 2x. When I open these brackets, these 2 will times this x plus the 2 will times what 1, which give me what 2 minus 13 into 3 raised to power what x plus 4 equals to what 0. You remember? Then now, here now, I have this which says 3 raised to power 2x times 3 raised to power what 2 minus 13 into what 3 raised to power x plus 4 equals to 0. Somebody will ask, how did I do this? You remember the law we said that what a raised to power n plus what m is something as what a raised to power what n times what a raised to power what m. And that's what the law I apply here. Apply this law. This is constant. Apply this law here. This 2x plus 2, I can split it by saying that it's something as this man times what? The same this base raised to power what? 2. So can we move ahead? Then when I move to say that this is something as what? 3x all raised to power what? 2 times 3 raised to power 2 minus 13 into what 3 raised to power x plus 4 equals to what 0. Somebody will say how? How did I get this? You remember the law which we call power law, x raised to power n or raised to power what m. It's the same thing as what x raised to power what n m, and it's the same thing as what x raised to power m or raised to power what n. What happened here? The multiplication, the position is what? Immaterial. The position is what? Immaterial. Either this man is in or out. Do you understand? So now, can we go ahead? That's what I apply here. That's what I apply here. This is what? 2x can be expressed as what? 2x can be expressed as what? A raised to power x or raised to power 2. That's what it is here. In this case, 2 is what? N. X is what? M. Then you come in and what? Raised to power what 2. Then can we move ahead? Then now when I have done this, you see that the expo this man told me is now what I achieved here. I said this man is one that told me that I'm going to have what 3 raised to power x here. From the first in the beginning I told you that this man raised to power 3 raised to power x is one that told me that I'm going to have him over here. So I begin to what? Proceed. Then I proceed. Then I have here, when I've gotten to this place, I can say let P equals to what? 3 raised to power x. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this to make this equation to be simpler for me to be able to solve. Since this man and this man are common here and here, I can replace it with any value. When I replace it with any value, I'm going to have here, if I now put a p here, what I'm going to have is what? P squared. You get what I'm saying? When I put p for this man here, I'll have p squared times what? 3 raised to the power 2. Then minus 13. Then I have p here. Then what again? I have what? 4 equals to what? 0. You remember that 3 raised to the power 2 is 9, which is times what? 9. 3 raised to the power 2 is 9. That's 3 raised to the power 2 is 3 times 3, which is 9. Then this minus 13 into what? P plus what? 4 equals to what? 0. Then this will give me 9p squared minus 13p plus what? 4 equals to what? 0. What do we have here? Quadratic what? Equation. Quadratic equation is what I have formed from the equation they gave me. And this equation is what we call exponential equation that lead to quadratic equation. We'll call this equation as what? Exponential equation that lead to quadratic equation. You have lead us to quadratic equation. So in this question, they are testing us how to solve with what? Indices and also quadratic, how to simplify quadratic. We have 2 ways of solving quadratic. We use what? By factorization, using factorization, or completing square method, or the formula method. Each of these ways can give you the same answer, will give you the same answer. Each of these ways, which we call factorization method, completing square method, and formula method, is using what? Quadratic equation. So can we go now using factorization? I said by factorization. You don't need to write this, I'm just writing it for you to know what I'm using, which is what? By factorization. We say factorization. First, what would I do if I want to factorize? Remember? Look at what I'm going to do when I want to factorize. I would say, first thing I will do is what? 9 raised to power 2, which is this man, the first term, times the last term, which is what? Plus 4. What's the last term? The third term. First term, the middle term, and the what? The last term. And that will give me what? 36p squared. You get me? First thing I will do when I want to what? Factorize quadratic equation. I will take the first term, multiply the what? The last term. Here, I will have what? 36p squared. What's the next? The next thing, I will ask myself, because I've gotten the range of the what factor I'm looking for. This is the range of the factor I'm looking for. I will now ask myself, what value will what two terms that I can multiply together? When I multiply them together, it will give me 36p squared. When I multiply these 2 terms together, it will give me what? 36p squared. When I add them together again, it will give me what? Minus what? It will give me minus 13. When I multiply them together, give me what? 36. When I add them together, give me minus 13. I will say first, what will be the factor? I can now look at it. Look at how you look for the factor. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9. Are you getting what I'm saying? Do you get me? Then I will say 4 times 9 will give me what? Plus 36. Are you getting? Are you following me? It will give me what? Plus 36. Then 4 plus 9, it will give me 13. Does it give me minus 13? No, it's not giving me minus 13, but it give me what? Plus 13. But I'm looking for what? Minus 13. That when I multiply them together, it will give me 36. When I add them together, it will give me what? Minus 13. Then what will I do? I will only just add minus here, add minus here. I have minus 4 times minus 9. It will give me what? 36. Then minus 4 minus 9 will give me what? Minus 13. So I've gotten the factor. So what will I do now? I can put it here, and I put it. The factor now become, first, the next thing I will do, minus 4p times what? Minus what? 9p give me what? Plus 36p squared. Are you following? Then minus 4p plus minus 9p will be the same thing as what? Minus 4p minus what? 9p. And this will give me what? Minus 13p. That means I can use this man to replace this man in this equation. That means I can use this man, these people, to replace minus what? 13p in this equation. Then when I replace them, what am I going to have? I'm going to have 9p squared minus 4p minus 9p plus what? 4. And is equals to 0. Remember? When I replace this man with this, I will have what? Minus what? 4p minus 9p, which is the same thing as minus 13p plus what? 4 equals to 0. Then I have made this equation to be 4 in number. I can now have what? 9p squared minus what? 4p, close the brackets. You remember what I said earlier? In our former lesson, I told you that the first bracket, the sign at the first bracket is always the sign at the second bracket. The first bracket will be the sign on the second bracket. I have minus. Look at the minus. You know what I did now? I close this in bracket. This minus will be the same on the second bracket. This minus come over. I will have what? 9p. Then what will I write here? Minus what? 4y is equals to what? 0y. Why did I put minus 4 here? But look at it. I told you that the sign that is the first bracket, you know, I have made this to be 4 and now share it. The first bracket, which is what? Minus is here. Minus will be in the second bracket. That's what I'm saying. Then now, and as I do this, what next? Minus. Look at the minus. I put it down here. I open the brackets. This 9. Then look at it here. Plus. And I put it minus. Why did I put it minus? If you open this bracket, minus times this 9p will give me minus 9p. Then minus times this minus will give me plus 4p. Did I change anything? No. But that means that you put plus here. If you open this bracket, this equation will change. So just note it again, that whatever is sign that is in first bracket must be the sign in second bracket, just simple in that way. Then now, what is common among these? I have what is common here. What is common here is what? P. I have P here. I can now say that P into what? 9p minus 4. What is common? P. P divide this will give me what? 9p. Then P divide this will give me what? 4. Or when I say minus, what is common here is also P. Are you get what I'm saying now? What is common here is 1. I have 1 into what? 9p minus what? 4. What is common here is 9. Is 1. 1 divide this man. 1 divide this man. Why did I say 1? 1 can divide this man, divide this man. 1 multiply this man will give me this man. 1 multiply this 4 will give me 4. So what is common here is 1. Anything you will write is multiplied by 1. So now I have this. Then this equation can now be what? P, are you following? Minus this minus 1. I close the bracket. This and this are common. I choose 1, which give me 9p minus 4 equals to what? 0. Then I can clean up here to complete this. Can I clean this to complete this? Let us look at the completion of this question over here. Then look at here. What we have here is p minus 1 and into what? P minus 4 and is equals to, into what? 9p minus 4 equals to what? 0. Look at it. P minus 1 in bracket into what? 9p minus 1 equals to 0. Then for these two values, this and this, to multiply themselves, answer becomes 0. You remember what this means? That this man jam this man and answer becomes 0. That means, that implies that either this man is 0 or this man is 0. So for two things to multiply themselves, this times this, and answer is 0. Either this man is 0 or this man is what? 0. Because if 0 times anything, will give me what? 0. For me to get 0 as my result, that means there is a multiplication of what? 0. Then look at it. I can now say you are the 0. P minus 1. You are the 0. That's what I'm saying now. You are the one that caused it. Then from there, I can now say P is equals to what? 1. Then again, or P, this man, you are not 0. Look at the man. This man is 0. I will now say P, 9P minus what? 4. You are the 0. Then I can now say that what 9p is equals to what 4. I can now say p is equals to 4 divided by 9. What does it mean? You divide through by 9. You know what I did? I divide through by 9. Divide this by 9, I have p. Divide this by 9, I have this. Then you remember, what did they say? They told us that we should find x. Did they say we should find p? No. But we introduce p. I introduce p by myself to make the equation what simple. And what did I call p? And I said but p is equals to what? 3 raised to power x. 3 raised to power x. So what will I do? Will that mean that what? 3 raised to power x is equals to what? 1 or what? 4 over 9. Then let me solve. I will now say when 3 raised to power x is equals to 1, what am I going to have? I will have 3 raised to power x equals to, how again, in indices, how do we represent 1 in indices? I can now say anything raised to power 0 is 1. And I said this man is 3, base 3. I will now say 3 raised to power 0 is something as 1. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. Therefore, I can now say that x is equals to what? 0. What I did is that I've made them to have the same base. Remember what we said about indices equation. If we can make them to have the same base, automatically their power is equal. So I've made them to have the same base. This place, base 3, their power is what? Equal. Therefore, x equals to what? 0. Then let us what? Complete the rest here. Then I'm going to go over here to say again. What again? We said again here that what? X, 3 raised to power x is equals to 3 raised to power x is also equals to what? 4 over what? 9. Now watch it now. Can I make this to have the same base? Can I make this to have what? The same base? Okay? Can we make this and this to have the same base? It will take me time, no need. So if I can make them to have the same base, what do we say about the law of indices? It said if we cannot make it to have the same base, that means we take the log of what? Both sides, which I describe as when indices cannot go anymore, whatever. What again? You hand it over to what? Logarithm. That means for here, indices cannot go anymore. He will now call his brother logarithm. Take these people to promised land. What is the promised land? We are looking for x. And indices cannot go again because I can't be able to make them to have what? The same base. And since I can't make them to have the same base, then indices call his brother, please help me, just like Moses, hand over to Joshua to take the Israelite to promised land. So this man now indices, it's no more moving again. It can't work. I can't make them to have the same base. I take logarithm of the what? Natural log of both sides. Natural log of both sides. What do you mean by natural log of both sides? Log of base 10. I will now say log of what? 3 raised to power x base 10 is equals to log of what? 4 all over 9 base what? 10. Then I will say this is something as this. Log of what? 3 base what? 10 equals to log of what? 4 divided by 9 base what? 10. Then what again? I will now say that x is equals to what? Log of what? 4 over 9 base 10 divided by what? Log of what? 3 base what? 10. Then can I clean that? I have that. Let's also look at this. I can clean this to complete this and I go to this. Look at this and I use my calculator. Then press. Again, I will have this to be what? Equals to log of what? 9, which will say 4 divided by what? 9. That gives me log of 0. What? 4. I cannot say, okay, you can press this in the calculator straight. How do you press it in your calculator? Press this, press log, then now put it, 4 divided by what? 9, close the bracket, and the what? Press equals to, it gives you what? Negative 0.3521 divide log 3. Press log 3 in your calculator, will have log what? 3, and that will give me log of what? 3 gives me what? 0.4771. Then divide this, I will have But I'm going to have negative, which will be 0.3521 divided by 0.4771. In my calculator, I have this. What am I having? I have negative 0.714 approximately 3. That means the value of x. Can we check where? The value of x. X is equals to what? 0 or minus 0.743. Remember? Are you following what I'm talking about? I can break this in my calculator as well. Again, it says that I'm have 9, I'm have 4 divided by what? 9. You remember what I did? Say log of that, log of the what? The answer. Give me minus 6, you remember? Then divided by what? 0.4, give me this. So this is the value of this answer. Is the answer for this question I have today for you. And this answer for the question we have today. And this is what I have for you today. Subscribe to this what? Channel for the next class. If you love this, comment. If you love what we're doing in this channel, comment and what? Subscribe for the next what? Class. This is what I have for you today. Thank you.